Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Leading world experts and thought leaders will convene for the Forum, a special 3-day conference May 14th through the 16th at the Westin Hilton Head Island Resort and Spa. Joining us now, Carlton Dallas with the Hilton Head Institute to share how this powerful event will address a number of today's most critical global issues. Carlton, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Sandy.
And so tell us a little bit about the actual Hilton Head Institute and its purpose.
Sure. Thank you for the question. The Hilton Head Institute is an organization of thought leaders that is basically designed to address some of the things that are happening in our society now. You will note that there's quite a bit of diverse opinion in our society. People are getting frustrated with the stagnation that's taking place. And so we've come together with an intent to have courageous conversations, civil discourse, civil dialogue, with an eye towards how do we achieve solutions. And so the Institute is an organization that's going to enable us to do that. We're soliciting people who are very familiar with taking action. They certainly are great at dialogue, but they also are very good at saying, here's what we can take out of that dialogue as an action. So it's an opportunity to make a difference in a wonderful country.
Yes, it certainly is. So tell us about the 3-day conference, the 14th through the 16th. Who are some of the presenters?
Sure. May 14th through 16th, we're going to have nationally and internationally renowned speakers, such as Nigel Bowles. Nigel is an Oxford Don, which is the equivalent of a provost or a dean. He is going to speak on American exceptionalism. Now, the word American exceptionalism is something that people interpret differently, but it does speak to what's the role that America has played in the world and what role will it play going forward. A very interesting dialogue. We also will have Dr. Mark Smith. Dr. Mark Smith is a speaker in the medical field from California who has experience here in the Lowcountry. He worked with one of our local community leaders, Mr. Tom Barnwell, to work on the precursor to the Beaufort Jasper Comprehensive Health Center, which is out on Highway 70.
Right.
So it's a very opportune time. We're going to have Chuck Todd, who is moderator for the Meet the Press. And Chuck has written a couple of books, one of which is The Stranger. And so he brings a very unique experience and perspective, and he's going to talk about the gridlock that's in Washington. He's also going to have a second conversation about what can be done about it. So interesting dialogue.
It sounds like it's going to be amazing. So there are no tickets to the event. You must be a member to attend, correct?
That is correct, Sandy.
And so what does a member get for their membership?
Well, let me speak momentarily to the fact that it's a membership only.
Okay.
We are limited by space in terms of how large an audience we can have in this first year. And we want the intimate conversations to take place. So our speakers, audience will have access.
Okay.
We think that's going to make us very unique. So a membership includes the May 14th through 16th forum. It includes an educational deep dive, 2-day dialogue on education on November 20th, one on healthcare, January 29th. And so members are going to have an opportunity to really engage in an area of their interest in an intimate setting. So we limited the membership on the first year. The other thing that they get is they will get monthly newsletters. We're looking at having other recurring engagements. So maybe we'll have a speaker, a webinar, those types of things. But as chair of the membership committee, we're still formulating what will our members truly want over the next 12 to 15 months.
Right. So how does someone go about becoming a member?
Oh, there are a couple of ways. We have a wonderful website where they can apply online. We also have phone access that they can call into the central location.
And we'll have all that on the screen.
Okay, great. And there are also board members such as myself. We are constantly soliciting and suggesting membership to people.
Wonderful.
So there are several ways to go about that.
And quickly, what are some of the other programs that the Institute is planning for the future?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we're planning an educational deep dive. Because education is such a multiplier for our entire society. It used to be known as the great equalizer. And we now are really seeking to bring that dialogue back into our society. How do we make sure that massive numbers of our people are educated and contributing citizens going forward? A second future forum or deep dive on January 29th is healthcare. You know, we certainly have the Affordable Care Act, which is still new to people. We do have the issue of escalating cost over the previous 20 years. How do we expand coverage? And we want to bring in experts that can help us actually do that.
Carlton, thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.